Hey guys, I'm back and today we're gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat a bit. So what I had in mind for the today's episode is to create a scrolling effect which animates the header, and afterwards you can just scroll down the page and just get the and see the rest of the content. So let me just quickly show you what I had in mind. So yeah, you can basically see we're just animating the header and afterwards you will get the rest of the content. Well, the rest of the content I didn't do it. I hope that maybe you will create something interesting, and let's see our final result. So let's start. Made a cup of coffee, so we can speed up things right now. So let me just guide you quickly through our assets. We have the menu, the products, the groups with the CTAs and the title and descriptions, the home page, and the product page. And what we're going to be doing is that we're going to transition from this page, from the home page to the product page, where we can just scroll down and get the rest of the content that is not existing. So now the cool thing is that maybe you will come up with some great ideas, continue the project, and I'd love to see your cool ideas. So let's take another quick look. Just scale it down. We can get the scrolling effect, and we can just scroll down the page. And the hover state for just one product, I didn't do for all of the products, but you can just follow this component, break it down, see how it was done, build a few of them, and you will get something super cool. Okay, let me just quickly delete this page and delete all the content from this page if I didn't forget something. No. As a main component for the menu, let's just add it here as a copy. I didn't put too much work into the menu. Maybe guys, you can do a bit more work than I did on this. Let's activate our layout. It's the default grid, nothing fancy. We'll be adding the super big display card, which let us know the new, I don't know, collection of creams. By the way, these products, these images I created a long time ago. They're free to use. You can use it freely. No one will ask about them, nothing. I did them and now they're yours. Okay, so let's continue with these 2, 4. Just find a good position for each and one of them, rotate them, find something like they were placed by hand, I don't know, something like that. And this one, I just put it here, and we're gonna talk a bit about each product and why are they like so. This one, just send it to back. We want to be behind the super big card. This one, I think they're look good. I don't know their original position. And also, let me just quickly uncheck the grid. since they're a group, you can just double click and get in. You will have a shadow inside. Is something super simple, a simple shape, a simple path that I just created. And you can see I created the path, full black, 50% opacity, added an object blur and 20 pixel radius blur for the shadow. The path is roughly, very super roughly in the shape of the bottle. And just quickly, you can see not even close to the bottle. Let me put it back to 20 and drag it below. So you can just play with the shadows, create some unique effects. If you want, you can just drag it like so, and you will have an even shadow on both sides. And also, if you want to have a drop shadow or a lightning which is above, and the shadow will be displayed at the bottom of the bottle. Just play with the shadows, you will get some cool effects. And also you can tweak them more than I did. Add some more points. You can see it's super rough. I will leave this to you. Let's put it back 51 and 20. And let's quickly add our descriptions for each product, which we will place below the viewport height. This is the viewport height. And what actually does the viewport height, for maybe some of you know already, maybe some of you are new into this and don't really know exactly the viewport height. What actually does, it somehow keeps the content below the bottom of the page. So this is the 1920 width, and here is 1080. And what content is below 1080, it will be hidden. And you can just scroll down. Easy peasy. Okay, so far so good. We have the home. Let's place all the informations into the grid. Align the first and the last, and voila. Let's double check. When we have the menu, we need to put above the menu, above everything. D1, D2, D3, D4 and D5 are the descriptions. The mandarin, strawberry, passion fruit are the products. And this, which I just named it Pure C, it's a component which has an hover state, and I will show you why. Just a second. Just make another copy of the home page and name it, let's use caps. Products. Okay. Yeah, everything working. I need to check from time to time. Let's deselect the layout. Okay, so what we want to achieve right now is we want to get rid of this big super card, and we want to drag it above but still inside the artboard. Since the menu is above everything, this will be hidden. Let's get back to our layout. Put in place the bottles. Let me just put them right. 0. You can just select all of them and use 0 for rotation. This one goes here and this one goes here. Let's align them to top and maybe (130 pixels) to the menu does the job. Now we want to get the descriptions in place, somewhere like 70, maybe 50 pixels. Just make sure we have aligned the bottles with the descriptions. Just quickly do this. This is good. This is good. Let's double check. Perfect. 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 So now we can just drag down the artboard and I don't know, let's put this card right here, ungroup it, delete the text and just leave this cool gradient, and you can just put it here. Just an example, so you can see how things work. And now we need to switch to prototype. Just, I don't know, let's double check there. Pretty much aligned. Yeah. Just select this bottle, link it to the product artboard, and we want to use a drag, auto animate, destinations, easy. Let's use an easy in, is out. Let's also use this bottle and this bottle. Let's put this on also. So actually now when you drag each and one of them, they will have an individual animation, and they will transition you to this page, to the product page. Now here we can just, let's switch to design tab. We can just delay a bit the text so they will be displayed with a bit of delay. So let's drag this one down a bit, so each one of them will have an individual timing. Let's see. You can see the descriptions are not even. The effect is pretty cool. I don't like the pure C bottle. We're on the product page and we can scroll down, but I don't have any content. For this one, just rotate it something like so, and we're good to go. Let's double check. Nice. Maybe just put it a bit up. Let's rotate this one a bit even more. Maybe this one like so. Yeah, this one can be placed above. Let's do another check. You can just tweak and play as much as you want, and you will just get a better and better result each time. Yeah, things looks cool. And another thing, let's just uncheck the grid. We can go to each product and just reshape the shadows. So you can just use a bit of shadow for this one. This too much on the left. A bit of shadows at the bottom. Also here. You'll get the idea. Nice. And also we can do for this component, the default, here this is the default state for this component, and we can just pretty much do this like so. So they look the same. Let's quickly check the hover. This is the hover state and this is the default state. Let's quickly check and see how the shadow reacts. I think, yeah, I think it's recording. Oops. Let's scale it down a bit. This is a good option if you don't have enough resources on your computer and the animation is slowly moving, or it's not really that smooth. You can see also the shadows are reacting pretty good. Just follow this mandarin bottle, which has the shadow on the left, and when we get it straight, the shadow is evenly displayed. Great. And what's happening? Why it's not reacting? Did I did something? Let's go to prototype. Let's set the interaction to tap. The hover state is in, is out, 0.6 seconds, perfect. And from this one, from hover to default, again tap, choose destination. The default state is in, is out, 0.6, also tap. Maybe I did something. Yeah. And this interaction for this specific product is made on a tap and not with a hover. And why I did that? In case you will just hover on the home, you will get that background which is coming from down to up, and nobody want to get that in any presentation, or maybe just you will hover it by mistake when you are creating your presentation or stuff like that. You can just cheat it with the tab. And I think here we can, it's not set. Things are working very nicely. Let's set this one also a tab. Let's just make sure everything works. Destination hover. Again, tab. Destination default state 0.6. And I think, which one is the master component? It's somewhere here. Let's just do this. Okay, so look what happens. Let me just show you on the home. If we had an hover setup, we will get something like this when you hover this specific button. And now it's just happening with on a tab. You can smoothly, you can see, if you have a smaller screen resized, the transition is very smooth and fluid. And let me just quickly just make a copy here. Let's actually copy the entire part here. So how I actually cheated also on this one, let me just drag this aside, put this on the hover, ungroup it, just break it down. So the background, let's switch to design tab. I put a white rectangle. The blue background is behind it. And the description is above. And why white? Because I just wanted to have the blue background start somewhere off the middle of the button. So if I just delete it, it will be something like this. And we need to have the height of the background at minimum of 1 pixel, and I didn't want to have any line behind it, and I just mask it with a white rectangle, and case solved. Or you can just mask it with another rectangle and just mask the entire component, but this is what I thought it was easier to just cheat with a white rectangle, since we don't have nothing behind the product. And in other cases, if you have other assets behind, maybe other images, other color backgrounds, some gradients, the way to mask it will do the trick. So my coffee is done, and this episode is also done. So if you have any questions, issues, just let me know in a comment, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And also you can contact me on my Instagram account, where I'm pretty much super active on that social media network. And till next time, take care. And if you have any other suggestion, or you want to learn something, or want to see how it was done, just let me know.